Hi everyone, my name is Alexa Kim. I'm a PG of Canada teaching professional. Today I'm with Aaron, the founder of Go's training system. Hi Aaron.
Hello.
Tell us about what you do with golfers.
Yeah, I think what we do with golfers is, well, it's very simple. I think the best thing we do is we help them get stronger, more flexible, as well as more powerful. And the most important thing for a lot of golfers, I find, is they lack strength as well as the prerequisite mobility to help gain a lot of or extra range of motion in their swing. So what we do is, number one, we help them get stronger. Number two, powerful, more mobile. And I think above and beyond, we help a lot of junior golfers enhance their confidence, especially like their mental mindset.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, and then the biggest thing I see is when people miss a shot, their mind goes somewhere else. They just start crashing down. Right. So a lot of things we do in the gym is teach people how to enhance their confidence, as well as learn how to deal with setbacks.
Okay.
So sometimes you may not be able to hit a certain weight one week.
Yeah.
It's good training for them to come back and try to hit it the next week. Just teaches them that, hey, you didn't hit it this week. Okay, cool. Let's try to tackle it next week. And that's what helps them gain confidence over time.
Yes.
So I don't know much about what else to say, but you know, what we have is a great system here. And so far everyone gets results. Everyone seems to be happy over here. Yeah.
Good. Sounds good. So today, Aaron is going to show us some of the very important movements, exercise that he can show to all the golfers. So stay tuned and follow us along. Hey Aaron, can you show me some of the great movements that golfers do as a warm-up?
Yeah, for sure. So I think the first thing that we're going to do, and the approach that we want to do, is work from our ankles all the way up to our T-spine. So we want a full body mobility routine. So typically what we do is usually after an assessment, we kind of have more of an individualized approach for each golfer, especially for the mobility. A lot of golfers have different mobility restrictions, so it really depends. But just to make it simple, what we're going to do is work from the bottom up.
Okay.
So the first thing I want you to probably do is we're going to work just on those ankles, so probably something like a weighted calf stretch, or even just a banded ankle mobility. So what I'm going to have you do is simply just come over here. All I want you to do really is just step on here. We're just going to loosen up your ankles a little bit. Key thing here is just really extend that hip and really just try to push that ankle down to the floor. Nothing crazy. All I'm doing here is just holding for about 30 seconds or so, okay? Very simple, just opening up the ankle.
For the golfers at home, can they use something like a step or like a wall, like anywhere?
Yeah, I think most of the time you could just use like a staircase, ideally even here. Like if you want to get up on like the wall, that's perfect too. Nothing crazy, we're just opening up the ankle. A lot of people just have really tight calves. So you can pretty much do this anywhere you want. It doesn't really matter, but we're gonna just be working through that ground, okay? The other thing what we wanna do is basically work up that chain. So the next thing I wanna do is probably target the hips. So especially for a lot of our older recreational golf, weekend golfers, they have very tight hips. So one of the things that I like to do is just get down here. One of the first progressions I like to do is called a tactical frog, or a froggy. Most of my clients say that. And all you're gonna do is just knees apart. I wanna pretty much keep my toes out as well as my heels down. From here, I'm just gonna go on my forearms, and then I'm just gonna sit back, rock back. So as deep as I can go, really trying to open up my thighs, my adductors, as well as my groin. Get into a deep position. I'm gonna take a big breath, trying to relax in that position. And then I'm gonna crawl forward again. So just crawling back. And I'll probably do that about 5 to 10 times. Now, if you really wanna get advanced with this, we can probably do what's called an adductor rocker, which then I'm just going to stick my leg out. Ideally with my groin, I wanna kind of think about doing the splits almost. A lot of people will kind of just sit back on this leg. I'm not getting any stretch here. So what I wanna do is kind of almost bring the middle of my groin right to the middle, sit back, from here on the forearms, or I can go up here and I could really get a good stretch, rocking forward, rock back, and then if I want to, I can also add a rotational component too to add some T-spine rotation. So it looks like this. So rocking forward, rock back, add that rotational component. A lot of people are not going to actually be able to rotate with their arms straight, so they can substitute for this. So rock back. So just by simply adding that hand behind the head instead of using a straight arm, could be a little bit more of a regression, a little bit easier for them. So I would probably do that for the hips.
Can you walk me through how to do that? Right
Yeah,
now?
for sure. Let's do it. So,
frog first.
yeah, so what I'm gonna get you to do, let's get on the ground here. Let's start with the tactical frog. All I want you to do, no, just where you were, great. Now, go on top of your arms there. Yeah, forearms down on the ground. Let's get your heels down, toes out to the side, great. Now, all she's gonna do is basically sit back as much as she can. So she's pretty mobile in her hips, that's very good. How's that feeling?
It's good. I can feel the stretch on my groins, and I can still feel all back on my glutes.
Okay, great. So obviously this is pretty easy for her. So what she can do is basically, I'm gonna have you just come forward a bit, stick your right leg out straight. Now, what you're gonna do with this foot here, let's just get your shoelaces down to the ground. So turn this foot in, perfect. Yep, perfect. Now what you're gonna do is sit back. Let's keep our arms straight, so push your hands into the ground. So come up for a sec. Hands into the ground. Yeah, now sit back. Great. How's that one?
I can feel the stretch here.
Yeah, that's basically what we want. Now again, going into that progression, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just add a rotation. So sit back, now rotate, look at your hand when you're coming up, and now we wanna keep our chest flat, keep looking up, our eyes are gonna dictate our mobility. Coming back down, now rock forward, good, that's one. So basically you could do this for about, I'd say 5 times is the best one. How's that feeling right now?
Yeah, I can feel the stretch. I can feel it on my back, obliques, inside my thigh. Yeah, it's a good stretch for sure.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and a lot of people typically have a hard time with this. So a lot of my clients, a lot of the golfers, typically once they do this a couple of months, they tend to have a little more range of motion in their spine, hips, they feel better. And you know what? It works for them.
Yes,
it just helps. So
I think after this one, I think I can rotate better. Like you can feel the full stretch from your lower body to even like your upper body when you do that. You add that arm movement at the top.
100%. So right after that, once we're done with the hips, next thing we're gonna do is probably just work on our T-spine a little more. Okay. So this one, I really like it. It's called a side lying windmill. Okay. So basically all you're gonna do, side lying, if we look at the name, lie on the side. From here, all I'm gonna do is take the bottom hand, wrap it around my knees, relax my head. This top arm is just basically gonna go straight, and it's gonna wrap around my body. So you could hold this, and just watch me. So that's basically sideline windmill.
Well, that looks hard. I actually haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Okay.
For some people, especially if you have a tight chest.
Oh, okay, yes.
But really good for just opening up their T-spine.
I can tell.
Try?
Yes, please.
All
okay, walk me through it.
Okay, so lay on your side, kind of like you're going to bed. So lay down, yeah. Let's take that bottom hand. Let's put it right on top of your knees here. Let's bring your knees up a little bit more, 90 degrees. Great. Let's reach this arm out. Good, straight ahead. I preferably like to get it more of a reach here. Full range of motion through that scapula. Now, all you're gonna do, keep your eyes on your hand, rotate around, keep your hand on the grass. Once it goes over your ears, flip your hand around like so. Watch your hand, look up, look up, look up, good. All the way around, keep those knees shut. So we're going, try to keep your hand right on the ground. Yeah, how's that so far?
I can feel the stretch on my chest here. Yeah.
Good. So from here, what we typically do, if you can achieve this full range of motion on the back, I'll typically give some assistance here,
Yeah.
and I'll tell people to breathe. So big breath in, and then relax. Good. So you can see right there, you just opened up a little bit more range of motion.
Yes, even deeper. Yeah.
Yeah. And then from here, we're just gonna come all the way back, look at your hand, flip over. Perfect. So that's basically like 1 rep. So I typically do about 5, maybe 6 times on each side, but really good for opening up that T-spine.
Yeah, I can actually feel it much lighter. Just one side here, like I feel like I can even open up more. Backswing.
Exactly. So typically that's what we call, well, basically that's more so the mobility aspect.
Yes.
Right after mobility, we go into what's called activation. So right now I'm trying to fire up, just activate those muscles. I don't really like the word activation. A lot of trainers use it, but pretty much we're just turning on those muscles, getting them warm.
Okay.
So the main things that I like to do is warm up or activate our backside. So glutes, upper back, those are the 2 ones that I focus on. So what I'm gonna do first is we're gonna activate just our glutes, okay? So what I'm gonna get you to do, very simple, this is called a figure 4 stretch, okay? Some of my clients like to think of this as like you're on the cross for some reason, but all you're gonna do, very simple, you're gonna put your hips on the ground, your arms are gonna go across here, lift your hips up, and then from here, cross your leg over, and all you're gonna do is come down. So I'm getting a stretch right in my glute here, but when I come up, I'm activating this glute here. What I can do also, if sometimes people don't feel in their glute, I tell them lift your toe up and then push through your heel, and then they'll feel a little more here. So key thing here, keep your ribs down. Try not to like excessively reach back with your back. Push through your heel, use your glute here. So let's do about 2 reps. So really good opening up one side, but also activating the other side. Want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so lay down, hands across. Great. Okay, let's lift your toes up. So for you, I'd probably sneak your feet just a bit more forward. Yeah, toes up. Okay, come up top. Good. Let's cross one leg over. Awesome. Now you're gonna come down all the way. Good. Down, down, down. Awesome. Now thrust through this leg right here. Up, up. Good. Yeah. So ideally that right side is working, that back or the glute, and then this side is getting more of a stretch on that glute. So really good, just opening up, but also activating those glute muscles. Okay, just do about 2 reps here. Keeping this toe up. Awesome, good. Yep. And just using those glutes, come up, perfect. So that's just more of a mobility / activation drill we can use.
So at home, if they don't have something like this, is there something that you will recommend? Like using like a bedside, if they have low bed?
Yeah, for sure. You could probably use your couch.
Oh, couch. Perfect idea.
I'm sure everyone has like normal couches.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
So I think that would be the best bet.
Yeah.
Bed, they might have the bed frame, but if you want to use your bed, that's cool too.
Okay.
Anything that's kind of soft on the top, that's good for me. Even a park bench, whatever the case is.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so what we're gonna do next, we're just gonna do the upper back, and then we're gonna just fire off or send last with some CNS prep. So pretty much activating our central nervous system, okay? So let's get up. What I'm gonna get you to do, if you follow me, we're just gonna grab simple, just the band. So all we're gonna do here is called a band pull apart. So simple enough, all I'm gonna do is basically grab the band shoulder width apart and just pull it to my chest. Really good just for shoulder range of motion and activating that posterior chain, so pretty much like our back muscles. So this is how it goes. So let's give it a shot. Just do 5 reps.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do, grab shoulder width apart, elbow straight, and when you pull, think about pulling, flare your knuckles out to the side. Good, let's get this top band more where your zipper is, okay? Yeah, perfect, good. Just about 5. Good.
Try and reach and then pull back too, like all the way. Is this enough, or should I try to pull back even more like this?
Ideally, what you're doing is fine. You don't have to excessively pull back. Just tap your shirt and that's it.
Yeah.
One more. Great. All right, stop with that. Good. How was that?
That was good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Easy.
So now that's pretty much the base of the warm-up. We're gonna finish the warm-up with just some explosive movement just to kind of get our central nervous system activated. So let's come over here.
Okay.
So very simple. All we're gonna finish off with is just a box jump. Box jump, very simple. I like to teach a lot of our juniors just the box jump. It's safe, especially if they miss it. Their shins just hit the box. It's not wood. They're not scraping anything.
Yep.
And for the most part, a lot of juniors, even just adults, they just have to start developing some power.
Okay.
So this is a very easy first progression you can use just to help them develop that explosive power.
Okay.
So all I'm gonna do is basically start here, facing the box, okay? From here, I'll turn this a bit sideways so we can see. From here, all I wanna do is just stand shoulder width apart, reach as high as I can. From here, I'm just squatting down fast and then jumping on the box. So I'll do a couple of reps here.
Yep.
Let's do 3 reps, make sure they're explosive. So I want to think about reaching, go on our tippy toes, and then I'm coming down fast and then coming up fast.
Jump?
Yeah, just jump, that's it. Okay, so step down. You see what happened there?
No.
Your arms did not come back. So that's very common with a lot of people.
Okay.
So I'm reaching,
Yep.
I want to come back all the way here,
Down.
and then think about flaring them out.
Up.
Yeah.
Up, down, up.
Yeah, I like to give the cue. Think about if I was to toss you a, I don't know, baseball
Yes.
or something, like any sport. Toss over your head, how would you grab that? You would go like this, you jump, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so jump on the box. There you go. Okay, good. Let's do 2 more reps. Your arms don't have to be that excessive up here, just catch in that position, okay? Okay, a little better. You just gotta sequence the arms a little better. Just jump, that's it. Okay, good. Those arms need a little bit more work, but that also teaches you coordination.
Oh.
So it's very simple. I think a lot of people overcomplicate this.
Okay, okay.
So it's just jump on the box. Let's do one more. Okay, jump down. A little bit better.
Okay.
We just gotta get those arms a little more sequenced.
Can
But
I see yours one more time?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
So, reach up here.
Okay.
Do it very slow. I'm coming down. Hand on my toes. Coming down. And jump. Arms stay back. Think of it like skiing. So start here. Come down. And then up. And then catch. Like that. See that? Yeah, better. Good. You want to try it again?
Okay.
Let's try it again. One more. Okay, that was better. Better sequencing. Good. Not bad. We got
To practice.
We need to practice.
Okay.
So that would be like the end of our warm-up.
Okay.
So starting with some mobility, activation, finish off with an explosive movement.
Okay.
And that's what we do typically for a lot of our golfers. Mobility, activation, explosive movement. That way they're ready, they're primed, and then they can hit their big lifts, which we'll do eventually.
Yeah, from that little stretch that you show me right now, my body feels warmer and then actually very light right now. Yeah, so I think that was a very good warm-up. Thank you for showing us.
Yeah, no worries. I'm sweating a little bit too. Just
Okay.
it's very humid in here, but the whole goal of a warm-up is basically to break a sweat, get our body temperature up, so that way our joints feel better, Because if we don't warm up, we just go in cold, we might pull something. Injuries do happen in the gym, but
Yes.
we want to make sure we're decreasing that, especially for older golfers.
Yes.
Especially in their 40s, 50s, 60s, we want to make sure we're warming up properly
Yes.
and we're not injuring ourselves. Because the last thing they want to do is just pull something and then they can't enjoy their weekend golf, right?
Sounds good. All right, everyone, this is a warm-up. Thank you for watching.